One, two, here. Oh. Oh. Yeah. Uh-huh. Oh God.
Let the camera see.
Hold on. So, let me see if I can get this recorded without getting interrupted. Because when I was in the car, my phone went dead. But I have some like things that I want to share. So, as you can see, the piercing has been done. Okay. So, there were 3 things that I wanted and did not get, but I'm still happy with the outcome. So let's start there with the 3 things that I wanted. Or I expected one thing, kind of wanted it because I thought I would be more secure with it. A lot of the videos that I watched on YouTube before doing this, the girls would say that when they would get the piercing, like it would go in the nose and it would hook. I was like, heck yeah, like it'll hook to my nose and then like I won't be fearful of it like getting snagged or falling out. I did not get that. And as you can see, this is awkward. As you can see up my nose, it's just straight. It's just a straight through my nose. It's kind of itchy. Straight through my nose, and then either the top or the bottom like screwed or something. I need to go back and watch the video to see what he did. So that was one thing. I wanted the hook, but they gave me the straight through at the place where I went. And the girl said, because I told her, I was like, well, you know, other people have the hook. She said, we don't do the hook here because the hook is not as secure as this kind. So I was like, okay, cool. And you know how when you plan for something and it changes and it's like, oh crap, okay, now I'm nervous. Like, what do I do? But yeah, so she said this is apparently more secure because it's screwed in. Like, I can't remember every single thing she said. My little nephew was recording, so hopefully he picked up on that conversation so I can remember why she said that they do this and not the hook. So that's one thing. The second thing that I wanted that I did not get, I wanted a plain silver stud. That's what I wanted. But they had only 2 options. And it was a $10 difference between option A and option B. Option A were earring or nose rings that would stand up a little taller than this. Like off of the, like it would be a little more raised. That was one option. Then the other option that was $10 more was more flesh and more flat to my nose, which is what this is. So, yeah. Yeah, okay. The ones that were flesh to the nose, they did not have a silver stud like I wanted, like I planned in my mind. I'm like super thirsty. I'm so sorry. So I ended up with a diamond. It's kind of funny because my mom was like, you should get a diamond. A diamond is more classy. In my mind, I didn't think the diamond was classy. I had said some words, not cuss words, but I was being a little mean because I was like, I don't want that, you know. But now that I have it, I like it. I love it. The other thing, let's see. So I wanted the hook. I wanted a diamond, or I wanted the, whatchamacallit. I'm trying to think. It was something else. Or maybe that was it. Maybe those were the two things that I had planned, getting a hook kind, and then I wanted the stud. So yeah, it worked out. I like it. And then you can always, oh, here it is. The third thing that I wanted a tiny, tiny, tiny nose ring. Apparently this is, and if it's wrong, I will just edit, put it in the description box. I think this is the 16 gauge. It's the next one up from the smallest one that you can get. And I went in there, I was like, yeah, I want the hook, I want a silver stud, and I want the smallest gauge, the smallest hole. They did not do it at that particular location. They said they do the 16 gauge, the next one up, because, excuse me, they do this one because it is, what did she say? Oh, because when a person is ready, they'll have the option to either go down a size or up a size. So that's why I got the next one up. Actually, like, it's fine. I don't feel like it's like a big booger on my nose. I'm like used to it already. Kind of like with my tattoos. I was like, oh man, like, am I gonna regret this? No, I don't regret it. No, I don't. So that's what I expected and what happened. Now to talk about what it felt like, okay? Two people have asked me, my mom and a friend of mine asked me, which hurt worse, your tattoos or this piercing? Now, let me show you what I have so you can understand what I'm comparing it to. So I have my cross here, which was my second tattoo. My first one was my semicolon. And this is not a tattoo video. I just wanted to kind of give you guys context. And then I have my doves, which my mom earlier today, she tried to shade me talking about your pigeon tattoos. No, it ain't no pigeons. They're doves. But the nose ring hurt worse. The nose ring definitely hurt worse. And it's weird because when you're getting a tattoo, it's like this etching, scraping kind of feel. But it was cool. Like, because I kind of expected what it would feel like, especially after this one. I was like, okay, I can expect to feel it's going to be like a scraping kind of pain. Even though it's a elongated scraping kind of pain with the tattoos, this nose ring, that initial 1 to 2 second pain was far worse. Not far worse. It was worse. I won't say far worse. It was worse than my tattoos. It was worse. Like, so when the girl was like, oh, it's just going to feel like a nose hair is being ripped through, or your nose hair is being ripped. No, ma'am. No, it was not no freaking nose hair being ripped. Like, I don't even know it just literally felt like a needle going through your nose. It felt like a needle going through your freaking nose. Like, oh gosh, that was the first sniff I've done It's like I'm scared I'm gonna sniff and then the nose ring is gonna go up through my. But whatever. Okay. But yeah. So the initial straight through, it was like, oh my god, you know. And then after, it was just like okay, I'm feeling some pain. It's a little discomfort, but nothing that I couldn't tolerate. It was like as he was like putting the nose ring on, like the top or whatever on. It was as he was doing that, I was feeling a little discomfort, but nothing like that initial like going through. Would I get another one? I don't know, because that hurt. It hurt. But y'all, I'm a punk. And I was able to take that. Okay. So yeah, I'm a little punk and I survived. Then after, so it's about 7 o'clock right now. I think it's going on like 7 o'clock. I got it done about 2:30. So from like 2:30 up until like an hour or so ago, I was feeling like, so from like 2:30 to like 6 something, it was like this throbbing, kind of like the pain felt like this. It was like a throbbing kind of pain. Nothing that I couldn't tolerate. It was just throbbing. That was it. It was just throbbing. Now it just kind of feels like, yeah, I'm noticing something, but it's not a pain. It's just more of a, I was hanging out with my mom and my nephews after I got the piercing. And when I went to eat, that was a little, but I got a big mouth and I'm a greedy fat. So as I was chewing, I was like, oh God, like it started, like it hurt a little bit. But I think it's because I was moving my face. And then I noticed like when I flared my nose, I was saying something and I was really animated with my mom and I flared my nose and it hurt. Right now I feel fine. I feel fine. Now to end, cause this has already been got like super long. And maybe I'll do separate videos so that way the leading up to the piercing and all that, like, yeah. But this is, I did not buy this this is H2 Ocean. Purified ocean salt water, sea salt, sterile, the original one piercing aftercare spray, body and oral piercings. So this is H2 Ocean with the little, what is I don't know what that, this Greek god type looking guy. Yeah, this is what I got. This was $10. From Hot Topic. Hot Topic is like a store that we have here in North Carolina, where it's kind of like skater, rock star type like clothes, jewelry, piercing type things, t-shirts like from The Office, or no, that was at the other store. But yeah, they do have stuff like that there. But yeah, Hot Topic. That's where I got the cleaner. So yeah, I am probably going to watch some videos tonight till I fall asleep so I can make sure I am taking care of this correctly. I have no regrets. I'm not in like no dire pain right now. So yeah, I hope this video was helpful to those who are coming after those of us who have gone forth to get pierced. But yeah, so all right.